it's Emily. So we're after Christmas, and there is a new place. It's called Life's Better Buzzed. It used to be a KFC here. I used to go to the drive-thru. I'm not big on KFC anymore, but when I was younger, I used to treat myself to KFC every once in a while. And the thing about the holiday season, KFC is always better. But this was a busy Christmas season. A very unexpected Christmas season. This Christmas season has been different from the usual. On Thanksgiving time, my schedule changed because of the economy. Not people could afford a caregiver at the time. And I all of a sudden randomly want to start talking to someone that I started talking to years ago. We didn't start on the right foot. There were problems, and there was a lot of, I think, misunderstandings. But this guy is in his 40s group, like how my brother's sister's age group, and he's a musician guy. He's played in like metal groups and been around the 90s, I guess, in LA area, and he's played at like the Whiskey A Go-Go kind of places, the Knitting Factory kind of time. And he even had a MySpace back in MySpace day, and I had a MySpace years ago, and even had Stanton Lavey on his friends list, and he's more of an atheist Satanist. But we years ago were like, we didn't start well, but all of a sudden things started to reconcile and started talking with the phone or their chat. All of a sudden it felt like a different person, like a whole black blanket was just like stripped off of him. He was like a different person. After a couple months, we were talking, and for hours over the phone through video chat. I didn't think he would like pick up on feelings, but I think eventually he did, because eventually, more recently, I went out to sushi with a guy. It was more like a getting to know each other, nothing serious kind of thing. He was ready to move to Florida, and we went out for sushi like in Ocean Beach, and he got really mad and jealous. I didn't think he would care, because he said, you could do whatever you want, it's not like a really serious relationship or anything. But he all of a sudden turned around and called the guy a bozo and got jealous, and things got all like fired up this holiday season out of it. And I started realizing this guy has feelings for me, more like so, which is interesting because we start off on a wrong path. He's from the 90s, his eyebrow piercing he took out, and piercings, and it's from the 90s time, like my brothers and sisters. And we went to my uncle's during Christmas, and it was just a bombing Christmas. It was just bad. My Uncle Bob, the Freemason guy, threw the gathering there, and he has a vineyard in the back. It's real nice. Like Aunt Norma works at a vineyard in TJ, and she's retired now. She broke her leg last year and got her cancer. She had to get surgery because of she had ovarian cancer and all of that, and she has lupus. So there was a lot of things going on when I met different new boyfriends and girlfriends. A lot of my cousins have new boyfriends and girlfriends in their 20s. And all of a sudden, one of my cousins, one of the older ones, of course, it's like more of a playboy, showed a video of some girls in a jacuzzi hot tub, all topless and doing middle fingers, and showed this to my younger cousins with their new boyfriends and girlfriends at the dinner table. And that really was like a turnoff, but I was to be expected, because how he is. He's more of a smart ass, smart aleck. And one of my older uncles, my dad's age group, got really skunk drunk, to be expected, and said some smart ass comments to my dad. After that, my dad had a panic attack when he came home, and he was like playing Christmas songs at a Christmas gathering with my uncle, who was playing the saxophone, the Freemason guy, and it was a funky Christmas, real bad. My brother even got me a strange retro Cabbage Patch, some strange bizarre gift. I don't know why he did that. But it was a very bizarre, weird Christmas. My car was having some weird issues with it. Just things escalated out of control, because also weird old coworkers that used to sexually harass me found me on the internet, how to block them off WhatsApp, but just a bunch of weird things escalated up. But I reconciled with this guy, and I felt like everything was a little more better. And in the middle of near Christmas, I had a Stanton Lavey. I almost felt like his soul was there. It was very vivid. He used to be a father. He was a father of two. He had twins. He remarried a girl. I believe her name's Michelle. She's like a alternative model. But we randomly came in a dream after I had started talking to this guy. I started talking a matter of like over a month. And he started having feelings for me, which was weird. But Stanton is more of an intellectual guy. For some reason, it really was the Lucifer tree, it was a tip top of the Christmas tree there, the Lucifer tree, of seeing the Lucifer guy with a tattoo and the Kojak head and the Bugs Bunny teeth like his uncle, and he has that gap, and he's a character, like in real life he's intimidating, but he has intellect, and he was real like distant, and we were just talking out in like a suburban town, like there's houses. It was more like in San Francisco kind of thing, which I prefer San Francisco's landscape anyways, and the way it looks. It looked like San Francisco to me. But it was very vivid, and we were walking around having a long conversation about things, about Xena, how he wishes she was there for him more growing up, and I think he was disappointed about how he died, and I don't know if it was him or maybe a demonic spirit just knows how to imitate and emulate and really like get it down there, because it was very like it was Stan to me, and it calmed me down for some reason. When I woke up, I had to do hospice, and I had to do hospice out and drive out kind of far, and one of my patients is like ready to die kind, and it was like the peak, the better side of this Christmas. For some reason, Stanton made my Christmas because I needed someone to just like listen out to, and a bunch of different things were going on. And by Christmas, things really bombed out this year. And there's just a lot of strange and odd things and unpredictable, strange things been going on. When I was younger, I used to get the Jack Chick tracks, and we used to send them out to people during Halloween season. And I used to color pencil the Kali Ma Jack Chick. And I always think about Kali Ma from the 90s time. When I color pencil it, I think of Stanton Lavey, like this kind of just nerdy, awkward guy that grew up with a black house that nobody really understood. But I always like, for some reason, it calmed me down this holiday season, because come on now, like I think I would get along better with him than some of my own family members, the naked lady, the jacuzzi, and the dinner table. I don't know. He was pretty weird. He would snort pills and do things like that, but there was like a side of them that was more like distant and sophisticated and classy, and I felt like this Christmas was just like weird, too much weirdness going on, especially during Thanksgiving time around, and that was unpredictable. I didn't think that guy would even pick up on feelings on me, but it was just like, what? I don't know. Like, I liked seeing the fatherly Kojak for a while. I was just like, no matter what, I don't really care. It made more my Christmas, because this holiday season has been weird with the whole inflation thing. We didn't get much Christmas gifts, and the gathering was bombed. Like, it was just weird. It was funky, and I was like, I wasn't even gonna go this year. Something told me not to. I was ready to take a nap and not gonna go, and all of a sudden I went. I usually have a good feeling about things. I usually have good intuition, knowing things, and I'm like, I don't know about this. Yeah, and so they changed this place. It's like a coffee buzz place. I might as well go in, but yes, it's been a weird couple of days.